Hello, everybody, and welcome to a very spooky game of Streampunks presents Noirvel. We've got our fantastic group of heroes with us. We are down one Elisa Pearl right now, who uh, something about getting stuck in traffic on Witches Road. I don't know what that was about, but they they may not be able to join us today. Um, let's just start by going through a few announcements. Is there anything anyone would like to share? I suppose I should probably start. We'll get to you. I'm just gonna do one real quick because it's all about me. No, just kidding. Um, check out our Noirvel website. We're improving it a little bit every day. You can check out some pretty cool merch, and if you would like to play in the world of Noirvel yourself, I do have my start playing games available, so you can book a table or book a chair, and I will run you through. We've got a pretty solid group of my Monday games, so shout out to those lovely folks. And that's all I had for me. Let's pass the ball right on over to Jake. What you got for us, Jake?
Nope, try again.
What are we trying again?
Nora has another announcement.
Oh shoot! Thank you. Haha. I was testing you. Tomorrow we have another beat of Noirvel. That's right, a whole other issue of Big B and Dash. It's been getting kind of interesting with those two as they've been acquiring new powers via upgrades to their equipment or sparring sessions with really hot Wolverines. So come and check that out and watch as Fox aggressively gets a romance going with Wolverine, and we get to find out what kind of chair Sam would make if they had a conversation with Magneto, who can make anything, and I am super excited to find out about that. So that is all about to Jake.
I have one channel announcement, and then I have a handful of other announcements. One, if y'all subscribe or gift a sub between now and September 31st, you get 3 free months of Nitro on Discord. So little benefit if you subscribe. So and right now Discord's doing little spooky Halloween sounds and stuff like that, which I'll be honest with you,
it's cute.
I was like, what is this noise? What is happening? I'm like, am I going insane? Like, it's different noises I wasn't used to, but it's still good. The last episode of What We Know came out, where Sam and I interview and have a conversation about the brand new Kickstarter, backer kit for some Monster of the Heart. Wow, Sam, I'm not allowed to speak ever again. Monster of the Week playbook, and it's not a storybook. I don't remember what the secondary book type is called, but 2 books are out on back. Yeah, supplement. It's on backer kit, and if you back it, you get all of the text immediately, so you can start playing right away. And then once it fulfills, they're going to work on artwork and growing it and making it a lot cleaner, a lot better. But that video is up right now. The next video of my horror anthology with Megan Murphy is coming out this week, where we go through the entire Critters franchise. We have some feelings.
All 3 campaigns?
No.
I was gonna be like, the Critters I know are more frightening than any movie I put out.
Look, I will tell you, we didn't make one Critical Role joke because Critical Role is so far away from my lexicon and brain that I didn't ever make the connections until this very moment when you guys mentioned it.
Thank goodness you have us here to corrupt you. My goodness.
But hey, look, here's the thing. And I will spoil one joke through the entire video, which is we have the Critters franchise to thank for how amazing the Titanic film was.
I have a lot of questions, and I feel like they could be answered when we watch. What time and where?
It's gonna be out latest Friday.
All right.
That is called Jake needs to finish editing and doesn't want to promise a date because I don't know if you know this, but a full-time job and a parent and producing a channel sucks a lot of time up. So
And yet you make it look so good.
I know,
look,
right?
I might look good, but trust me, I'm not making it look good. Yes, those are my announcements. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
All right. And Kaylin, would you like space? Let's give you some
I would-
space.
Just be in the spirit of Halloween, if you enjoy audio fiction, audio drama, and things that are slightly, maybe a little bit unsettling, you should check out Thin Places Radio. It's the podcast that I produce and edit with my darling dearest friend. We are a 3/4 award-winning, I can't remember if we won an earlier one, at least 3 award-winning podcast. And I think it's great. I'm super biased, but you can find it on pretty much any major podcast hosting platform, Thin Places Radio. It's perfect for the season, and yeah, you should check it out. Also, get vaccinated, and when you do, make sure to move your shoulders and arms a lot afterwards. It helps it hurt less.
Oh, good. I always forget moving my. Anyway.
I'm not super biased. I'm only regular biased, and I can tell you that it is a really solid podcast and like really timed. Like it fits in between
10 minutes
things.
or less.
It's very
10 minutes
nice.
or less. It's
So, Sam.
Thank you. I don't have any particular segue. I'm just going to say that the latest episode of May Contain Science is about the Nobel Prize in Chemistry, which sounds like maybe I would just be talking about, some cool but fairly niche thing on the cutting edge of chemistry. But really, am I also talking about multiple gamers and game devs who were awarded this prize of all things? Yes, apparently. Also, and how does AI fit into all of this? Find out. Latest episode May Contain Science. Live on YouTube now. YouTube.com/AbdelLovely. DELEVELY.
Or if you're on Twitch, you can just do !Sam, because Sam is the only one that has told me the links in which they want to share on our Twitch channel. So Sam is the only one that has their own command.
I don't have announcements every week. I only give announcements like every 3 weeks. So
heaven forbid you have your website or Thin Places Radio that could always just be there.
Y'all, let's see how the hot dog is made right now. It is beautiful. No. We'll get our links into you, Jake. I'm sorry. But I won't be sorry for what's about to happen next, because we are getting into Streampunks presents Noirvel. We're getting into the spooky.
Insert lightning bolt.
Random wolf howling in the moon.
Woo!
When we last left off, there was we could say, stressful encounter with the individual who goes by the name of Swap. As well, let's just say their unnerving presence forced a bit of a conflict between him, Agatha, Banff, and the car that they were in, as well as Shift. After exploding the car, Agatha was able to send him to a pocket dimension. Unbeknownst to Agatha, however, Banff had recently been in the same pocket dimension. Now, Banff, Agatha, and Phage Spider find themselves without transport in LA. Bleer had run off to do reconnaissance on the Baxter building, as they're going to be running a bit of a heist. A underground contact DNAT or Detective Nathan, giving them the job of sneaking into the Baxter building and stealing an algorithm from a computer that could only be found there. Now, we're going to pick up with you, Bleer, as you make your way to the Baxter building. It is a mega skyscraper and people are coming in and out. How would you go about running reconnaissance here?
Quickly. Yeah, she's not the infiltration type. She is not pretending to be someone she's not. She's not trying to blend in. She is just moving very fast and trying to get in and out as fast as she can so that she doesn't have to be here for longer than she needs to.
So, and that's sort of the thing. The closer you get to the Baxter building, the harder you realize you're having to push yourself to maintain the speed that you're running. It's as though the Baxter building is the epicenter of a giant quicksand pit. And the closer you get, the deeper into the pit you're finding yourself.
It's pulling me in or slowing me down?
It is slowing you down.
Okay. I don't like that. How much would I have to slow down to not feel the effect?
Tell me how much you slow down. I would say if you're kind of I can't.
That one. Yeah, that one. That word.
Accelerating.
Yeah.
If you're trying to do that until you feel that force wearing off on you, then you find yourself running no faster than the average person and walking as fast as the average person. It's almost as though someone meticulously studied the limits of the human body or the standard or the standard records of the human body and set this whatever it is to stop once that threshold is met.
Set to no. But I can move fast. It just I have to try harder. Is that what I'm
taking effort? Yes. It's you're essentially pushing back against the force that is trying to slow you down. You do. I'll also say, since you're not completely stopping, you're kind of adjusting your speed to get an understanding of what's happening. You do realize that the more you slow down, the harder it is to get back up in terms of that speed. It's like once you decelerate, your top speed kind of gets dropped a little bit.
Okay. Well, then I would like to go back to my speed that I am good at and keep that up.
I am going to ask you for a resilience check. Target number, where you are now, it would just be target number 10.
Okay, I'm not very good at that, so we'll see. We'll see how okay. Resilience. Let's see if I remember how to play this character. Do I have anything? Probably not. Is this any kind of like I'm not being I'm not being restrained. No. Like it's fully power based.
If you're thinking about like the talent that's like gets like the slippery talent, I believe it is.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if I have anything that'll help me with resilience.
With resilience, I will say because you're slippery, I'll give you an edge on this.
Okay.
I think that's fair.
Non-combat. And I have an edge, so
that means that you just successfully rolled a 16.
Yeah.
Cool. So you feel yourself, you feel the pressure on you intensify as you try to go faster again, but it's kind of like running with weights on, you can do it. It just sucks.
It's annoying. Okay. Well, she's used to running for long periods of time. She does not like to stop, really. So she's just gonna keep moving and see what she can pull from kind of making laps. I think she wants, what does it feel like? Like, does this, like, is there like an essence of another, like someone's power, or is this like...
It really does feel like you're getting caught in the waves. Like, it feels like it's coming in waves. Like, the faster you run, the more the waves are focusing on where you are. I would say, like, it feels as though, imagine the inverse of throwing a pebble in the pond. Instead of the ripples going out, you're the pebble and the ripples are coming to you.
So when you say wave, do you mean it's like, it feels like perfectly regular intervals kind of a thing? Yeah. Okay. So I'll let you know what she's trying to figure out is there a person with power that is dampening her, or is this like a machine type of thing? Like, is this automated? That's kind of what she's thinking in her head right now. Like, if it's perfectly regular, maybe there's something she can turn off, something she can disable. Like, that's kind of where she's at right now.
I will tell you, with this particular line of thinking, because I do respect the thought process, you do feel as though that it is not directional. It's like you're in an area that's
like an AoE.
Like, for example, if you go back a couple of blocks, you can almost feel when you enter the area, and it's just like,
okay. Well then, when it's, I want to go back to when it stops. I'm fast. Here's the thing. I'm quick. I want to map I want to map it.
Okay.
I want to know the exact, I want to know the radius. I want to know if it's a perfect circle. She's pulling up like like one of those walking like apps where you can like map your path out when you go on walks. In the day, and she's going to turn that on so she can like map out like and have a perfect visual of where this sits.
I am going to say this is going to be a logic check.
Yeah.
However, because of your previous questions and in thinking, that's going to be one edge for those. And because of this idea, that's going to be another edge. As you know, if you go in too deep, you might lose your top speed. So you've got to literally dance across the threshold. It's going to look incredible. Like, if anybody could see as quickly as you move, it would look it looks like you're playing a game of
like double dutch, hopscotch, one of those. Yeah.
Just like you're in the area and then you immediately have to get out of it.
Okay. Logic with 2 edge. Non-combat. I'm not very good at that.
And target number is going to be 14. Sorry.
Okay, that's okay. Okay, so I've got a 16. Okay,
so 16. 16, you are able to map the field. And what you're able to tell is it's generally about 5 city blocks in all directions, with the epicenter being the Baxter building.
So it's like 10 across. Okay. If she does another lap of this area, are there anything, because you said it didn't feel directional, is there anything, is there a perimeter that she's not seeing? Like, she wants to see, like, if she can find anything that repeats along the, like, that's where she's thinking, she hasn't even gotten
to identify if there's like,
if it's a perimeter, if it's not an item, if it's not a central piece, if it's the perimeter, then can she see anything that
roll me a vigilance check, target number. I am gonna say 18.
Oh boy, okay. Is this anything to do with is this dangerous? Like, is this danger? I'm perceiving danger to me, to my power, technically. This is my spider sense, is what I'm asking about. I have an edge.
This
on
would not
vigilance.
be enough to trigger your. This would not be enough to
Okay.
trigger your spider sense, unfortunately. If it were offensive to you rather than defensive to itself, then like.
Okay, vigilance.
I don't know. I find this pretty offensive to believe being able to go fast.
So true. Okay. Vigilance. All right. No. Not gonna do it.
That is not going to do
15.
it, unfortunately. A 15. There's nothing you're really able to see that gives anything away.
But I have the area, so that's something that I can give back to my team. Okay.
I am going to also ask you to make me one more vigilance check. Target number 20.
Is this one to sense danger? I have
No.
an edge on vigilance checks to perceive danger. And also enemies have a trouble on agility checks against me. Okay, vigilance 20. There's not a chance. I don't think I can. No. Another 15.
No, okay, so yeah,
There's
everything's all good.
no chance. No chance I get a 20.
All right, and we see you with essentially this mapped out idea of what's going on. You do see some people coming in and out of the Baxter building in costumes. I would say that you do see you. Well, let's see if your character would recognize. It's the Fantastic Four. Everybody recognizes it. You do see Sue Storm dressed up as an astronaut, like with this big plastic fake helmet, just kind of giving out candy to kids. And so you do see that there's a lot of activity happening at the building today.
Okay. And if you said it was like really tall, like this is like a really tall building?
Oh, this is a very tall building.
Tall building. If I were to get up on the top of a building outside of the perimeter, like that's like 5 blocks. I don't think I can see anything besides a tall building. Okay, I guess I'm gonna fucking go fast. I'm gonna get to... Oh god, do I want to do this? This feels like maybe it's a bad idea.
Use a bad idea. I'm here for it.
Okay, I'm going to let everybody know what I've learned so far, and then I would like to run up to the top of the building.
Are you trying to run up to the top of the Baxter building?
Yeah.
Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to play out the conversation first.
Okay.
So, who are you calling?
Bamf.
You're calling with your voice?
No, I'm texting. Probably, actually. I don't call.
God,
I don't call.
I don't know. Like sometimes you know about the FaceTimers of the cousins who will just like
all the time
out of nowhere.
Yeah, no.
Like, do I have the face? No,
I'm busy.
No, why are you doing this? Why are we having a synchronous communication? So no, what do you text?
Yeah, I send basically a screenshot of my app my little walking path, and it's probably like it's super jittery because I had to like jump in and out and like test all the way around. So you get an image of that, and then you get some kind of dampening perimeter. The more I slow down, the harder it is to speed up. Probably protecting the building. One of those Fantastic Four fucks are up there. I think they're having a party. I forgot it was Halloween. At least I always wear black. I'm gonna go to the top of the building. If you don't hear from me in 20, something bad probably happened. And then she's going.
Fair enough.
What?
20 what? And I am putting in our StreamYards chat links about the Baxter building. I'm also putting it in our Twitch chat and YouTube chat so you all can have a idea of
Jake,
what
will you
we're
send
doing.
the link in Twitch chat? Because I don't think
Oh,
I think we need to have permissions.
I think I can now. Actually, I think I just did.
I get it as stars from you.
Oh, flurb. Okay, never mind.
Stop swearing in chat, Noir. That's so inappropriate.
You know what? I need the people to know what I think.
I didn't realize that was what you thought about Mr. Fantastic. It's just,
You know,
that's
and,
a lot.
and I'm not sorry I said it. So, Bleer, you are going to attempt to run up the Baxter building. Now,
I don't slow down.
This
Maybe.
is normally not a problem for you at all.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. Luckily for you, well, actually, before I get into that, we're just gonna do this. Go ahead and roll me an agility check, target number 20.
Okay. Let's see. Like, it's very funny that I'm like, oh yeah, I'm good at agility. I don't actually really have anything that gives me any agility bonuses besides my stats.
Well, you do have free running, which will come in handy here. You've got your wall
I don't know
crawling,
if I do. I don't know if I have free running.
I thought you were my free runner. Hold on.
Yeah, you got the parkour.
The what?
The parkour.
I'm the parkour speedster, but I got speed. I'm the jump in the wall crawler.
I also thought you had free running for some reason.
Does Dash?
Oh hell no.
Okay. I mean, maybe
I have expensive running in this economy.
Noir, send the link again.
It's okay. I'm gonna do it here.
You sent it where? Because I don't see it anywhere.
It's in our stream. It's in our StreamYard.
Oh, you know what? I'm in the comment section. That's why I couldn't find it.
Okay, no worries.
Never read the comment.
So
yeah, I got run on water and then wall crawling and then the jumping. That's what my speed is put into.
Oh, but also your traits as well.
My traits? Where's my traits? Well, we did mean to go through them again because some of them ended up not. I didn't know how to build a character when I first built this character, but no, I don't. It's not in there either.
Okay, well,
I'm sneaky. I'm very sneaky.
That'll come through. But all right, so here's what we're gonna do. Your wall crawling and your jumping are gonna help you here. So that's gonna be 2 edge on this target number 20 agility roll. As you just kind of speed run, jump up there, and that's gonna clear at least a 10, 20 stories. So that's gonna be of help to you. Okay, so we're at 19.
Oh shit. No, I rolled another 3.
And we're 19. At 19.
Yeah.
And so you find yourself on the building. And you're running up. And you don't get maybe 5 feet before all of the speed is gone. Just like at a
the
dead
speed
spot.
And wall crawling are indendent, if that helps me at all.
Oh no, absolutely. That's what's about to happen next. You run out of speed and you quickly grab on to well, I'm not gonna tell you that. Your speed stops while you're running on the building. You tell me what you do.
So is it a hard stop or is it like battery fail, run out of juice?
You ever watch those science shows where they like shoot a bullet through ballistic gel?
Yes.
You're the bullet.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So I make it like halfway and then it's like that kind of like power down, kind of like landing there.
Like even walking sucks at this point. Like before, when you were at the perimeter, it was slowing you down to pedestrian levels, like to non-super powered levels. Here, it's stopping you. It's like you went over the speed limit, and so the engine's off.
Okay. I think here's how I'm gonna do this, because mechanically the wall crawling is separate from the speed. Story wise, I have combined them narratively, and so I'm thinking maybe some sort of like there's a little bit of a backslide, and she gets kind of like hands on, like 2 hands 2 feet on the building, and maybe some sort of like, if it's not running speed, maybe she gets like some kind of like kinetic resonance, whatever, to like keep herself to the building, and is kind of go, oh shit. Am I by windows? I would like to know.
Can I help color this?
Yes, please.
So, like, essentially, your speed has been stopped everywhere. And last second, I would say that as a show of skill, you're able to put all the kinetic force in your hands and feet, and so you're like vibrating, almost phased into the wall.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
To like keep yourself there. But it is exhausting, and that's when you hear and you see one of the plates where there isn't a window starts to move, and then you hear the sound of like 4 engines firing up, and a drone starts to fly out. What would you like to do in this moment?
How close is it to me?
It's about 50 feet above you. It's on one of the top 4 floors that is coming out. I'm gonna say that you only made it. Well, not only, but you made it up like halfway. So it's got a little bit of time before it gets to you.
Okay. My speed is no, but my wall crawling is yes. So, she's gonna dig basically the toes of her boots into any kind of like a line between the bricks, any kind of divot, any windowsill, whatever. And she's gonna try a jump, straight up from here.
So you're trying to jump up the rest of the way.
If I take out a drone on my way, that's, maybe that could happen too.
Here's the thing that I will give you. This isn't stopping you at all. I just want you to know, the higher you go up, the more you notice that the dampener gets more aggressive. So that being said, this is going to be a check with triple trouble, but that's going to be before we start to take into account what you can do. So with that being the circumstances, your character knows, like, it's like what the fuck are they put the javelin in the spot and then do the thing over the pole.
Yeah.
Not hurdle, pole vaulting. That's it. You know that this is going to take more effort than you have used for any of your abilities. Like, this is this would be a personal record for you if you're able to accomplish this.
The thing is that it really feels like somebody doesn't want me up there, and that usually means it's my favorite place to be. So
yeah,
I wanna okay, I know it's really early in the game. I want to dig my toes in, and I want to spend a karma point because I want to be on top of this building.
Karma contrarianism, I support it.
With the karma, I will let you wipe out the triple trouble.
I'd love to be where I'm not allowed. You don't understand how big of a pull that is for me.
It's still going to be target number 18, yes. But now it's no trouble.
Okay.
As you're doing this, I want the background music to to be playing is I want to break free.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
See, I was thinking I could go the distance, but like, you know, each their own.
Bleer hates both of those. Caitlin is delighted.
I can get this is my song for Dash in my head.
I want to break free. Okay. Agility.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Target number
Here-
18.
okay. Here's a pitch.
Uh-huh.
There's a drone. I am in danger now. Spider sense.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'll give you that. Wow, what a clever and abusive use of that is what we like to that is what I like to refer to as character sheet kung fu. I love
Did you
it.
miss me?
I love it. Go ahead.
Rule
Do
your
that.
attorney at rules.
Okay. Okay.
Get
Out of
you
combat.
somebody that does character sheet kung fu. All right.
21!
21. So chat, I need you to see this. We started off with what a a 17 and we pushed it all the way to a 21. Love to see it.
And it's the 6 in the middle, in the, what is that, in the fancy 6? What does that mean?
No, that just means that it's a 6 where the Marvel die would be. If you rolled a Marvel, that would be
that
different.
I see. Okay, I always
It's
forgot how
the
the dice work.
616.
Yep. So
Yes, got it,
technically,
okay.
the Marvel is a 1 and not a 6.
Got
But
it.
the cool thing about that is that the dice system is kind of on your side because you get an additional chance to roll 6. So, you dig deep. Bleer, you can almost feel this oppressive force trying to push you down. What does it feel like? What does it feel like when Bleer calls upon the speed? Like, where is that? What's the emotion? What's the thought?
I think there's like, you know, when you get like adrenaline jitters, like if you're like excited about something and then like, but it's like far enough away that it's, you forget about it and then like it like trips you up and you get like the stomach drop feeling and then you're like, oh, okay, all right, woo. It's like that, but like condensed, really like take all of that, condense it really tiny, and then like in the pit of her stomach is kind of I think where it sits. And so like I think having to stop running and then putting all of it in her hands to like hold her in place, I think she takes a second. And in moving it in to like centralize it for this jump, she starts to like slip from the wall a little bit. And she's just praying that she can rely on this, like put all of it into this. So as she starts to like slip down a little bit, she catches on one toe and then just like, oh, nobody tells me what to do. And she's going to try to jump straight up.
Okay. And up you go. And the droid is just about, you can tell where its sensors are looking and it's just about to look your way, but you go flying right past it onto the very top of the Baxter building where you see Johnny Storm and Reed Richards having an argument by the Fantasticar.
Do they see me or do I land? Do I know if they see me?
We'll find out when we
cool.
we come back to the page.
Sounds good.
So, where do we find Shift and Banff and Phage?
20 what? No. Okay.
I mean, you could text back probably.
Banff just shows Phage the text, which is about 8:20 watts sent in succession.
Oh, okay. You see Phage walk to Agatha. Agatha seems to be. Agatha got really quiet after the swap ordeal. And Phage just tried to, hey, you know, what's going on? And Agatha's eyes go black and she pushes pushes Philip and goes, "I don't have time for this." It vanishes.
Boss is rude.
Stressful job. You see Philip just is waving at you, Shift. Hey.
Yeah, do you need a lift somewhere, Shift?
Me? No, I'm on my way over to a party. Well, I'm good.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I feel like you two need some alone time, maybe.
Oh no! I mean, not. I don't think no. So, at all. I just.
Oh, so you don't want to be alone with Vamp? That's weird. That's weirder. I think that's kind of rude, even. You know, like
it's,
that you and Bam don't like each other that much that you don't want to
I
be.
like
in the
Vamp plenty. Just I like everybody.
mm-hmm.
I mean,
Shift, why are you causing problems on purpose?
what is happening?
That's easy because I told Phage that I was going to bully him. So
I don't feel bullied.
Oh, you don't? Oh, okay. That's good. I'm glad.
I lost my mask. Look, there's like this very, like he's just looking at himself in his costume with no mask on, just
Where was the last place you saw it?
in the fire.
Oh, we're taking this back
Bam,
all the
bam.
way to the very last of the episode. Okay. My bad.
I'd like to bamf into the back of like a Halloween costume supply store, grab the first mask I see and bamf back just to have something to give him.
Can we randomly roll that to see what mask?
Well, I'm certainly not narrating what it is.
Go space.
Okay. So what we're gonna do, because you did this so quickly,
Not a thought behind these eyes.
the level of silly is going to go from 1, which is something very serious, to 6, which is something absolutely bonkers. So I'm going to go ahead and roll this D6. And you rolled a 3, which is, I am going to say it's you pulled the ghost face mask. Because
I don't know what that. Sam doesn't know what that means.
The Scream movies.
You think Sam's
No,
seen the
no,
Scream movie? I will send it to you, Sam.
So he just puts it on. How do I look?
Like anyone wearing that mask, very, very anonymizing.
Well, I mean, who says that superheroes can't enjoy a good holiday, right?
True. Yeah. Did people say that?
I don't know. It just felt like something to say in the moment.
Well, fine. So Shift's going off to a party without us, which is fine.
I guess we're not cool enough to hang out with you Hollywood types.
Oh, I'm not going to a Hollywood party.
Oh?
No. So I have a tradition, which is I change my shape to be a random person, and I go to parties dressed up as my characters from movies I've done.
I don't know how to feel about that, but I have a feeling. I just don't know what it is yet.
Oh, wow. Do you know who you're going as?
I just kind of mash facial features together and put them together. I'm not a specific person. I just kind of go bloop 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 bloop. And then as I do that, when my hand goes away, it's a different face.
That is uncanny.
Did you not see me change into a bird a couple minutes ago?
Hey, guess what? Also uncanny.
So, I mean, I just feel like it's,
No, I mean, hey, you can have many, many things that are like that. Trust me, a lot of people in my family and a lot of people in my neighborhood are the same way.
Yeah.
I mean, is the party happening soon? I mean, not to invite myself, but I could use a party, and I mean, if you,
Bamf's behind Sage and goes, where Shift can see.
I go, I would love for you both to come.
The thumbs up changed to a different gesture. And then they bamf back and then smile.
Okay, well, I think I could go somewhere to get an outfit change for the rest of this.
Look, yeah, all you need is black to match the rest of the outfit.
Well, you know, I haven't tried this yet, but I think that I should be able to. And you see the color of the outfit change into black as thousands of nanites just flip. And he looks down. Huh?
Whoa! Since when can you do that? That is cool. I'll just run my hand down the nanites. What do they feel like?
They react to touch. So like before they're like cold and hard, but like as soon as you put skin to it you can feel a temperature regulation protocol kicks in, and it makes it feel like body temperature. It's easy to tell there's an attempt to hide the machine, like the fact that this is machinery. Yeah, I'm all good to go. How are we gonna get there? There's no. He looks around the LA skyline and he's just.
Wow.
Have you never heard of a car?
I bamf next to Shift. I bamf back. Yeah, no, we should find bamf. A car. Bamf. That'll help. Bamf with transit.
Oh my god. That would be really helpful. I think there's a spare car. Actually, I know. In my garage, I've got another car. Do you want to go get it and drive it over here for Fabian and myself? I mean, I can't, you know.
Oh, what kind of car is it?
Oh, this one's just a simple one. This is like an older car. This is a. Do you want a nicer? Do you want me to bring a nice car? Like, what kind of car do you want me to bring? I have a couple.
I was hoping you might have something a little newer.
New does not mean nice. I just want to point that out there.
New does mean better computer components that could probably be talked to from a distance by
He wants to hack the car.
Not hack it. I would ask permission and then have it brought here.
This is why I don't like new vehicles. You know? Like, do you know how many cars get hacked by like people with like a flipper? You know what I mean? Like, you got a new car and then someone's got a little flipper.
789 monthly. Oh, rhetorical.
Oh, not the movie.
Anyways,
I'm being weird right now.
Anyways, what, you know, here, my keys are on my, right, you can bamf to places you've never been to before, right?
Yes.
You can tell that Shift is being very obtuse about this entire situation.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. I can. You're right. I can tell.
Shift never mind.
I will say, in the middle of this though, Philip will go, or Phage will go. We could confirm that it's not 20 seconds or 20 minutes, as it's been both.
I look back at my. It's bit.
Shift is over at his wrecked car, opening the trunk and like trying to see what he can salvage.
All right. Have fun at the party thing. I have to.
Wait, hold on. If you're not coming to the party, we're not going to the party. Where are you going?
They're gone.
Hey, Phage.
Yeah.
Where did they go?
How would I know?
Phage.
New York.
Look, there's got to be a Cybertruck somewhere nearby that you could just like look at and just it break. And so, can we get to them, because I don't trust with whatever's going on.
You want me to steal a car?
It's a Cybertruck. One, it's not a car, and two, it's not theft. It's actually benefiting and helping the owner because they could use it for security purposes to get a good vehicle.
I will let you roll. You're gonna roll against Phillips' vigilance with double trouble.
First of all, throwing this out here, not lying.
Will everybody I'm playing with stop corrupting my...
I'm not corrupting him. I am allowing a Cybertruck owner to get a good vehicle. You know, they don't have to drive around with trash anymore.
Stop trying to convince us stealing is wrong while I'm away casing the Baxter building.
As you know what, I'm actually not gonna have you roll. As you're trying to convince Philip to do this, a Cybertruck appears right next to you. It both doors open. No one inside.
Let's go. I assume this was you.
I didn't do this, but I mean,
no, we're not getting in it. What are you thinking? What you didn't do it? Who did it then?
I'm trying to figure it out.
Okay, well then we're not going anywhere, or at least in that, until you do.
Well, it's saying that I did it, but I didn't do it.
Was it like, do you have a subconscious? Could it have done that?
I mean, there is a part of me that I don't fully understand and that I don't know, but I don't think I did it. I didn't detect any signals. So if that part of me is able to access powers without me being able to track it, I don't know what I don't know.
Two things. One, potatoes grow on the ground. Two, that is something that we need to talk about, but not right now. The fact that there is something that you can't, like, that whole sentence is literally riddled with things that you and a therapist need to talk about. But like, I feel like if you told a normal therapist, they might need to see a therapist as well. So we're going to start with just you and me. Okay.
Okay. Oh, well, an hour before I got here, I tried to murder Spider-Man. So
wouldn't be your first time.
Really?
Well, I mean, I guess a will was there. And no, you know what? Let's get into the Cybertruck. New York is a long drive. Okay.
Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. He gets in, and the door closes.
Question: do you have to sleep?
Don't tell anybody. I don't like to. No.
Okay, great. It's just cutting down the drive. That's all I'm thinking about, because I am forced to have to sleep. Like or we're gonna end up in a ditch. So
Shift.
Yeah.
And he points to the window, and you see the Statue of Liberty.
I don't like any of this.
I think it's safe to say that I did not do that.
I'm gonna agree, buddy. I'm gonna agree. Weirder things have happened. All right.
The glove compartment opens. It's
Shift
Hey.
looks away. Shift looks away real quick and goes, if there is a gun in there, I'm getting out. Okay? I'm just throwing that. If there is a gun in there, I am getting out.
No. And he passes you a phone, the exact model of phone that was broken that you tried to hide last episode.
Oh gosh. I hate so much right now. It's just filling my heart with so much hate.
Is it the jet lag? I mean, there's no jet, but like I've read that was a thing going from the West Coast to the East Coast.
Do you not think any of this is weird?
I am a living replica of a man that I never met, and I work at a school that is being led by a century-old witch, and my best friend can travel across the globe at a distance, and my other friend is able to move at super speed, and you can take the shape of anybody on the planet. I'm just kind of going with things.
Two things with that one. First one, touche. Okay. Touche. Second thing, we're gonna fix that. We're friends as well. And I get out of the car.
Jeez, Phil has a genuine smile, like, yeah. This, I mean, also nothing is. The person that I'm supposed to look like, and he takes off the mask and his face contorts into this other person. He goes, this person has the ability to sense when danger is coming, and I felt the absence of that, so I tried to replicate it by hacking into most of the networks and the infrastructure around me, and there is no danger.
Look at me. And he rubs his face and he looks like Bleer. He goes, this person can run really, really, really fast. And he rubs his face the other way, and he's got the face of Bamf. He goes, this person can jump around anywhere. But just because we look like someone doesn't mean that we are that person. We are our own person. And Shift rubs his face to what he normally looks like, which is not his true form, but what he normally looks like.
And Philip gets his long reddish hair back. The goatee and the eyes go from blue to green. It's like, okay. So I hate it here.
You hate New York, but like you complained that LA had no skyscrapers.
Yeah, and this feels like home, but it's not. Everybody will see. If you look up and see somebody swinging, you're gonna think. But back at my home, when they see somebody swinging, they think of me, and I don't know. It's just.
That's not necessarily true. I mean, there was that time that Spider-Man was all black and was taken over by Venom. There's that guy. Then there was that time where Spider-Man changed his outfit completely and was like murking people. There was that time. And then like so many people swing around, and it's not always Peter Parker. Like, that's not true.
There's a brief pause, and Philip looks to you and smiles again, and then the radio kicks in, cranking Hotel California, and the line "you can check out anytime you want, but you can never leave" goes on repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat.
Shift. Well, we're in a Cybertruck, so Shift has to just breathe on it, and it to try to break.
Yeah, Philip does say, "Wow, you were right. These aren't very good cars," and he presses the button to turn it off, and it does not turn off.
Can we get out of the truck?
Yeah, and you see Philip go to get the door handle, and it's not okay. It's not, and that's when the truck kicks off, fully accelerating into a crowd of people. You can see that's what it's aiming for.
Oh,
what would you like to do?
Shift immediately like leans back and starts to try to kick the front glass out.
Go ahead and make me a strength check. Target number. The average person can do it, so I'm gonna say it's gonna be a target number 11.
22.
That's more than
Like
11.
it's this as if the dice are telling the joke with you. You go to kick expecting to need a certain amount of force and realize that you greatly overestimated the build quality of this vehicle, and the window just goes flying out. In fact, it's even worse than that. Are you hitting the windshield or the door, or you're driving?
I'm hitting out the windshield so both Phage and I can get out as quickly as possible.
So yeah, you hit the windshield, and you look to your side to see if Phage is there, and he's no longer there. And then you hear thwip, thwip, and you see Phage behind the car, having phased out, holding, like trying to pull the truck to a stop. How would you like to assist in this, or what would you like to do in this?
I would like to copy ability. I would like to copy some of Phage's abilities.
Okay, which one would you like to copy?
Okay, so this is what I would like to do, and you tell me which power or ability this might be. Since he's back there trying to pull it, I would like to dive out of it and try to, like, okay. I want to, if he's behind it, I want to get in front of it and do the other Spider-Man move, which is like literally try to, like, I don't know, push people out of the way. Like, I want to kind of pull people away from the front.
Okay. So I'm trying to,
like, is there,
you know what? So this is how I'm going to say, roll me an ego check to quickly communicate this plan to Philip.
okay.
Target number is going to be, oh, well, that beat what I had in mind.
Oh, no,
you're fine.
I was excited.
You jump to the front of it and you raise your hand, and Philip throws you an extra set of web shooters.
Perfect.
I'm gonna say with your ability to copy powers, you immediately know how to use these. And so while he's like riding behind it trying to stop it, you're in front of it and just webbing people away, just like creating nets. And so what this is looking like is this massive Cybertruck is barreling down, but it's slowing down gradually, and the people that would have gotten hit are like hanging from light poles and like are in this giant net that you crafted. And you're able to stop this from happening. Roll me a vigilance check.
Do you want me to wait until you give me a difficulty?
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. Target number 14.
13.
In the crowd of people, like, because people are coming to thank you, there's one hand on your shoulder that goes, "You really got us out of that one." and you look and you see Swap looking you dead in the eyes.
I look and I literally jump. Like, how are you? Hey.
Hey.
What are you doing in New York?
Collecting. I got stuck. You guys left me, but that's water under the bridge. I got out. Aren't you happy?
Ecstatic.
I don't have time to hang out. Did you see the phone I got you?
Was that you? I didn't know who did that.
I didn't want you to be stuck like I was.
I appreciate it. And I pull it up and kind of wave it.
I heard you asking for a Cybertruck.
You heard me? How'd you manage to hear me in LA?
Because we're best friends. Now I can always hear you.
Well, don't listen to me on nights. All right, buddy?
I can't hang out right now, but I'll see you when I'm done.
What you up to?
In order to get out, I had to get a new job. Where'd your friend go?
Which one?
Agatha.
She said she was busy or she had to do something, and she left.
Dang. Well, I guess I'll catch you later.
Later, buddy.
Oh, right. I should leave you to it. With your new friend, right? Your friend? You said that you wanted him to be your friend?
Yeah.
It's important to be your friend.
You didn't have to ask. We became friends.
Philip, right? And you see Philip still with the mask on, goes, hey, sorry. Wouldn't want your students to find out about your whole deal. You should all probably check on Bleer. Reed's inertial dampeners. Oh, and Banff is going to have a hard time if they think they can just pop in there. You'll find out all about it. We'll laugh at the end of it.
Excited to have that happen.
All right, well, see you soon. And he walks in. There is just a wave of fire, and he's gone.
I look at Phage and I say, not a word.
Is it rude that I was very uncomfortable the whole time he was talking?
Didn't I just say not a word?
Oh, sorry.
And I pull the phone and I hand it to him. I go, can you far as you can?
Oh. Okay. He just looks at the phone and he looks at you. It's really nice. Can I just give it to someone?
No.
Okay.
If you want me to buy someone a nice phone, I will buy them a nice phone. Okay.
No, it's fine. It's fine. And he flings it, like casually flings it, but you see this thing go. And then whip. You see it is webbed like to some skyscraper very high up.
Well, I don't even know what to do. Let's go find Bleer and Banff. All right.
Right. Back to building. Let's go. And we turn the page, and Banff, you are trying to get to Bleer. What are you doing?
Yeah, I left LA. What happened when I left? What happened?
So you have the ability to teleport to where somebody is. You don't need to know where you're going in order to get there.
Sure.
So you land on on the roof of a skyscraper.
Uh-huh.
And there's nobody there. Now you know that you're looking for the Baxter building, and you can see the Baxter building is about 5 blocks that way.
Okay. Next roof of the skyscraper.
You're able to do it.
Okay.
And then so you keep hopping from roof to roof.
Yeah.
But the second your intent, or the second you try to aim at the Baxter building, back at the beginning of the 5 blocks. I will say, once you get close, you do see Bleer jump all the way up to the top. And I would say, with the work that the two of you have done, you're able to tell they are not moving at their fastest, and they are struggling.
Oh no, she looks like shit.
Yeah.
Like, running wise. I can tell because she looks like, and usually you don't get looks like with Bleer. Oh, sweet cousin. I don't want to bamf to the roof of the Baxter building.
I want to bamf to Bleer. Is that what it is?
I want to bamf like 15 feet above Bleer.
Okay. Back at the 5 blocks away.
20 feet.
Back at the 5 blocks away.
25.
Back at the 5 blocks away.
Oh, we're getting close to where this would get real uncomfy. Paratrooper supplies.
Okay.
I'm gonna bamf to a totally different place. I'm gonna pick up parachute.
All right. I'm not even gonna make you roll for it. You have it, and you try to do. I'm assuming a terribly dangerous, almost top of the stratosphere type jump, and 5 blocks away.
No, that's wrong. No. Okay. So I know where the top is, because that's where satellites are.
Yep.
Those have to be able to fly over. Have I ever bamfed within 5 blocks of the Baxter building before? Like, that's just a place in New York. 5 blocks is a lot of space to just have elbow room.
Yep.
Okay, so
you and that's the thing that's kind of keying you into this. You have teleported around this area before without this issue.
So either it's new or it's something about the Baxter building in a way that interfaces that I find foundationally inappropriate. No, I mean, like, that's some kind of psychic. That's intrusive. There should be a lawsuit or something. I didn't sign a waiver about that.
So what would you I am going to say you do see Bleer make it to the top, what would you like to do in this moment?
Bam. Blea's there is the thing. Fine. No parachute. Zip line. I can just physically do that.
Okay, where do you attack? So I'm assuming you're trying to zip line to the Baxter building, which would be
the lip of the roof, let's say, and then you'd have to do a little pull up or something about it.
What kind of parachute did you get?
I don't know. There were 2 of them.
Because you could always just
1 shoot, 2 shoot.
You could always just bam straight up and paraglide in.
Yeah, sure. Wow. I hadn't thought I'm 5 blocks away again.
No, but you tried to bamf over them, didn't you? I'm saying go if you can be 5 blocks away, theoretically you could be 5 blocks
high enough
away.
I'd be outside the precision of that. It wasn't like, perfectly pinpoint. This is working off of look, I've worked with enough like family with mutant powers and stuff to know sometimes the expression of the thing is just bullshit.
So
Sometimes like, oh God, one of us second cousin. This is bullshit. Anyway, point being.
So with the line, so are you? How are we attaching it to the lip of the building? Is what
how
I'm
does
just
how does the thing do the thing? I've watched like secret agent movies.
Oh, okay.
Like,
so you're
grappling hook zip line. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So we turn the page, and Bleer, go ahead and make me an agility check. You have to beat 16.
Okay.
Their
This is for them to not notice me. Is that what I'm?
Yes, their vigilance is laughably low.
And this is the exciting thing is that I have an edge on agility checks. And enemies have trouble on vigilance to see me.
Was she sneaky?
Guys, I'm sneaky. So they have it a little harder than usual, and I have it a little easier than usual. Okay. Agility. Make sure, because I always forget what I have. Agility. Edge, non-combat. Well.
That is a fantastic success at 17.
Yeah.
So you hear the argument. Reed, this is the height of arrogance. You can't house something like that here and then throw a party for the entire city at the building. Johnny, I have doubled our security. I have recalibrated all of the drones. Nothing is going to happen. And this is the safest place to house it. Reed, you always say stuff like this, and then it goes wrong, and then we have to clean it up, and then you use it as an excuse to do more outlandish things later because you learned your lesson while not learning your lesson. Just please. We could call up the Avengers. We could get any venue in the city. We don't need to have the charity Halloween event here. I'm not asking you to move your study. I'm not asking you to change your experiment. I'm asking you to just think. Johnny, all I do is think. Trust me, everything's going to be fine. No one would even consider breaking into the Baxter building. And even if they did, our security defenses, and you know who will be here. Plenty of people to assist should anything go wrong. I want you to remember this, Reed, the next time you call me a hot shot, or the next time you say I go off the handle. Because it's always you. They say I'm the problem, but it's always Johnny. Enough. You're being a child. I've got things to handle. Maintain the security until I get back. Oh, and could you check in on my intern? It's been a while. Handle that. And he gets into the fantastic car and flies off. Handle that, Johnny. You see, he like flicks his wrist and like just a puff of flame just. Flame on. And he just flies off.
Wow. These people are weird. And then I'm gonna like hop over.
And then you hear the clink as something metal hits lip of the rooftop.
I like I'm pulling out my phone to text Bleer, and I look and I see it and I go, ugh. And then I look and I go, hey, like
You actually hear the same sound that you heard when the drone came out for you, as it does detect something on the side of it again.
What's around me? What does this look like?
It's just a helipad. In fact, I do believe, it's just
What's in the
it's
picture?
just a helipad.
Is there any
The first link that I sent you is essentially where you are.
Okay. Is there anything like further in from the wall that I could like rehook this for them?
The issue isn't the drone. Is it the grappling hook? The issue is that there's a drone that's about to start surveilling that side of the skyscraper.
Okay. Okay. Maybe okay. Weird thought.
Mm-hmm.
It's a drone, so it's like unmanned. Like it's a little drone, right?
Yep. Mhm.
So it's operating on a camera.
Yep.
Bleer has experience with moving at a certain speeds and has familiarity with technology in ways that makes her imperceptible. She doesn't like to be seen. Cameras capture at certain frame rates. Could I vibrate this rope at a wavelength at a speed that would make it not seen by this camera? If I could use, I don't know if I could use my sneaky trait for this along with my speed. Like,
I'm absolutely going to allow it.
Yeah.
And now here's the deal.
Okay.
Bleer and Banff, you have a choice. Banff, you can either roll to see if you're able to maintain holding this thing while it's shaking as quickly as it can, or you could tell me if this is a trick that you both have done before, and you have to tell me in a flashback.
I mean, maybe something similar, but I don't know if we wouldn't have to use grappling hooks
No, we would
before.
grappling hook,
No.
actual
Okay.
physical devices for mobility.
This
No,
trick-
I'm gonna have to make ugly dice rolls about this.
Yeah,
No, Anna
I think-
demands.
This trick specifically, I think yes, but not in this fashion.
Yeah,
Okay.
you might have done that
Me.
stuff.
Yeah.
We have not done that
Yeah.
stuff.
In that case,
Mm-hmm.
I need a resilience roll, target number 14 from Banff, to see if you can hold on.
Zoe.
No, I mean, nah.
That is an 11. And so, Banff, I'm assuming you're climbing up this thing?
Yeah.
As you're holding on, it violently starts shaking. Good news, the drone flies right by you. It does not see you as you are also shaking at the same frequency as the rest of it. The problem is that it shakes right out of your hands and you start to fall. Now,
Yeah.
This is where we're going to take a quick break. And we're going to come back, and on the second half, we'll go through with the heist and see what the heck is going on with Swap. We'll see you all in just a bit. Yeah, everybody.
Oh yeah, we're ready for a party.
Oh yeah. And we're back for the second half. Where we last left off, we see a panel of Banff being shaken whilst holding a grappling hook, and the force of the shaking causing them to lose their grip and begin to fall. And that is where we're going to pick right back up. So, Banff, you are shaken and you are
Not
falling.
stirred.
Where would you like to do?
Banff just falls and stares into the middle distance. Like, and not really active, not alarmed. They're falling. And it's probably lower than, you'd want to have fallen. Then I'm going to Banff to the top of the Baxter building, because that sends me to
5 blocks away. And I just think the next panel that we see is just a really pissed off Bam.
You get a text. Little chime in. It just says, "Sorry."
Then we're going to turn the page, and we find Shift. What are you up to?
Muted. Software muted.
Walking over to the building that we know that Banff and Bleer is at.
Okay. Actually, as you start walking, a taxi cab stops.
Keeps walking.
Philip goes, that was me.
Nope. Walking. We are walking.
Well, I mean, would you like me to carry you? I could, or I mean, you have we could both.
How do I know that halfway through us getting there that he's not going to swap one of the web shooters out with my cell phone again, and then I'm up in the air falling down to my death? How do we know that doesn't happen? How do we know that even though you called the taxi, as soon as we get in the taxi, he swaps the taxi and puts us, I don't know, in the middle of the Sahara Desert? I don't know.
Who are you talking? What's going on?
Just keep walking.
This is a very weird
start
to a friendship. Okay, no, all right, we can walk. It's just a lot of people are looking at, it's not a big a deal. It's Halloween.
Hey, put your chest out. Stride like
I'm striding.
How often do people get to walk alongside you, huh?
I mean, I have a class, and sometimes I have to take them to the field house of the school, so I have people walk by me every Tuesday and Thursday and alternating Wednesdays.
You and Banff deserve each other.
Now, what is that? Oh, okay. You see, he like stops for a second. What are you talking about? I am friends with everyone. We're like a team. We're like our own little cozy Avengers.
Shift stops, turns around, walks over to Phage, and leans in and goes, "Look, I'm going to tell you one thing, okay? Actually, I'm going to probably tell you a lot of things. This one, I need you to remember. Okay? We don't fuck our friends.
I mean, I didn't. What? I mean, no. I agree. I mean, I what? And he just starts walking.
I walk behind. I walk behind him. I go, look. Make it something. Make it something that you like, something that you care about. Don't just let it fall between your fingers like sand. All right?
I don't even know. Like, you guys are still walking to the Baxter building. I don't even know what I am really. Like, it would.
Great. Then let the two of you discover it at the same time.
Well, you don't put that on somebody. You should have some understanding of yourself.
No one knows who they are. No one does. Everyone's faking it until they make it. That's literally how the entire world works. Okay? Look, we don't know who we are. And if you wait until you're perfect and you know everything about yourself, guess what? All you're going to do is discover more things about yourself when you're together with someone else. Because guess what? No matter what anyone says, when you're with someone, you change. And you know what? All that matters is that you're changing for the better and not the worse. So just learn together.
I am a life model decoy. That's what I am.
And do you know what that started with? Life.
He just keeps walking.
I mean, it's not like they don't like you back. It's very obvious.
You think so?
Oh my God. I know you're new. I get it. I super do. But there's no way that you inherited Peter Parker's lack of understanding human beings. Like,
roll me a vigilance check.
Done.
Target number 12.
18.
What was that name?
You know what? That's one of those things that we're going to work on. All right, buddy?
You can see the green in his eyes start to glow a little bit. And for a second, it's almost like you can see coding.
Hey, Phage, do I have permission to dampen your power sometimes?
Peter Parker.
Hey. Listen to what I said. Do I have permission? Balls.
Peter.
At least I asked. And I'm going to give Phage a huge hug, which consists of me grappling him.
There's no resistance. He's just Peter Parker, and then just a very quiet, am I? Peter Parker, am I? Peter Parker, am
No,
I?
you're not.
Go ahead and roll me an ego attack. Target number is 11 to dampen.
21.
Am I? Peter. And he just stops. You could see past him. There is a building right behind him, and in the reflection, you see Swap.
You son of a bitch.
And then you hear,
go for it.
Then you hear Phage go, now why would you say something like that about your friend?
Because friends don't hurt other friends.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
And yet, where's Phage?
I am Phage.
Mm,
So it's going to take a while for it to settle in.
where is he?
Hold on. This part, it is a little much.
Am I Phage right now?
It's the strangest thing. What were you talking about? You were talking with Phage and everything's fine now. Like, if Phage is looking at you like, are you okay?
All right, let's keep going, bud.
Yeah.
But I do have that very key question. Do you have my permission? Do I have your permission to dampen your powers sometimes?
Absolutely not, no.
Okay.
You
And then I
wanna
keep walking.
You wouldn't want to do that anyway. Let's swing. I want to try this.
I just keep walking.
He keeps swinging.
Shift feels like
Real
even
quick,
more
old checks.
lonely.
Old
Oh,
checks for everybody. Okay.
Shift feels more lonely than he has felt in a very long time. He is walking down the streets of New York. Friends are gone. Doesn't know who he can trust. Doesn't know what he can trust. And just keeps his mouth shut and keeps walking.
It doesn't take long for you to get to the Baxter building at that point. You do see that there is security about, various detectors, metal, other things that they're looking for. And you see Sue Richards just waving, giving people candy and saying, welcome to the party. You'll all be able to gather in our banquet hall, and we'll move things to more exciting places as the day continues. But please enjoy yourself. There's plenty of food, plenty of drinks. Welcome.
I would like to just walk in.
Okay. We turn the page, and 5 blocks away, we see Banff. And Banff, you see Thwip swing right by you. Phage.
Banff. Phage, what are you doing in New York? Banff. You're not supposed to be here.
That's
We
kind of
talked
annoying.
about this.
He lands
Banff.
on the Baxter building.
Oh, you. Banff. 5 blocks.
Actually, it extends a hand before you Banff.
Okay, I'll take it.
Hi. What were you saying? It was hard to hear with all the swinging in the wind.
Oh, you said we talked about how you wouldn't be here in New York anymore. It's not good for you.
I feel better.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. No, not after that behavior. That's not acceptable.
What behavior?
I know you don't remember, but
That's
an
handy.
extremely mediocre wisecracker absolutely remembers.
Gotta fill in the blanks here.
It's. I don't know what I would reactivate.
Well, then, good talk. I guess you could do the whole whatever you were doing, right? I'll see you later. Maybe, I guess. I don't know. Probably not. I've got things to do.
I'll meet you back at. Well, can you get back to Chicago? Do you need a lift?
Nah, I like it here. I think I'm gonna stay.
We'll talk about this later.
Oh, okay. It just lets you go.
Leah? I assume you're like across the roof kind of vibe?
Yeah, where did this happen? Is this
It's on the side of the building. Yeah, you would have seen this, all of it.
Oh, okay. You get a grappling gun drops into your lap as you're being let go.
Phage will catch it. Huh, cool. Flip swing.
Bro.
I'm so sorry.
I'm trying here.
From the dead hang.
Actually, I'm gonna overrule myself. He's a dick, but he is that much of a dick.
Fine. Are you the one?
But he's got web shooters, so he wouldn't even bother. So he will let that pass. And it drops to you.
All right. Then I will get myself on it.
And Phage swings away, and you make it to the top. The both of you watch as he's just flipping in the distance.
That's what I asked, and he pretended. I did not think that he was like the no accountability kind of guy. But he
seems very accountability forward, actually. As
that
like
was always my impression. So yeah. I don't know what he's doing here. After we had a whole, oh my gosh, we had a whole fight, Leah.
He fights? Sorry, that's
not.
Sorry, I didn't mean it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I fight. You know that. He, folded and got all sad and sweet and stuff, but now it's like all of that just went away.
Does he need like a? Sorry, maybe that. Does he need like? Did he get like? Do we have like a? Do we know anybody who can give him a checkup? Not like a human checkup, like a life form decoy checkup? Like, does he need like a special doctor?
I hadn't even thought of what kind of doctor he needs.
I'm just spitballing. I don't know.
Yeah. Thanks. I'm just like, I'm not even. I'm just like looking. I'm just like,
side.
And thanks for the grappling hook.
Yeah, sorry about the first time. I'm not used to you not being able to get places. That was sorry.
I hate it so much. I hate it the most.
Yeah. And
the only thing that comforts me in this moment is that you looked worse.
It was rough.
You do see off in the distance a streak of fire heading in your direction.
Oh, shit, okay. How was I hidden before? Like that they couldn't see me? Because I'm gonna duck us back there.
There's a duct on the top that you were able to hide yourself through. Hide yourself in. In fact, I'm gonna say there is a vent on the top that you could potentially employ for some infiltration.
I would like to do that.
Now, I will say, as experienced criminals, you do know that someone like Richards will have safety measures in their
we'll start with hide. We'll start with hide first.
Gotcha.
Until our incoming has
target
passed.
number is going to be 13 for your agility check.
And immediately our incoming has a detriment to trying to see.
Got to eat that mic.
Trouble. Sorry. Trouble.
No
Johnny will have trouble on vigilance versus this.
So you're actually, because you're hiding, you're attacking his vigilance.
Okay, cool.
So you're using, so I'll say just turn that trouble that he would have got into an edge for you.
Yes, that's how it's written. I didn't know if it was both or how it worked either direction, but yeah, so I know I have an edge on combat.
16 on the money.
18.
18.
With my edge.
And Banff, because you're watching Bleer, you will now get an edge as well because now you know where you're hiding. Target number is going to be 16.
I'd prefer not to. I'm going to try to social my way out.
Okay.
On the roof?
On the roof.
I love it. Let's do it.
We turn the page and we find Shift. You are inside there. It is a who's who of New York. There are a number of superheroes. There are a number of celebrities. Do you make yourself known? Or are you just kind of sitting back in the cut? How's this playing out?
He isn't like walking out and announcing himself, but he is definitely going. He like and starts performing and walks around and shakes hands. Like, hey, oh my God, it's so nice to see you. How have you been doing? Oh my God, you've been doing great, Mayor. Whatever.
I'm just under a couple of indictments. It's no big deal.
Is it this one? Is this?
Yeah.
I don't say anything. I just walk past him.
And you're doing the rounds and you hear, what are you doing here? And you see Bernie.
I turn around.
Holding like 2 drinks. Like, you're supposed to be in LA.
I turn around and when I see him, I immediately rush in, wrap my arms around him, and pick him up and hug him tightly.
I don't know what this is about, but you're welcome.
I set him down and I'm like, oh, it's just the role that you got me in LA. It's just been really, really good. And I just, wanted to show my appreciation.
And it's my job. I literally take money from you to do it.
Yep. It doesn't
matter.
But
it's my genuine pleasure. You're my favorite. You're my favorite client.
Never change.
Trying not to. Good to see you.
Hey, do you think it's possible for you to introduce me to Reed Richards?
Reed's not gonna be here, unfortunately. He's got Sue doing the rounds and Ben too.
Sue? Oh, okay. I'll talk to Sue. Can you introduce me?
I mean, I'm flattered that you think that I would. You
How
know
about
what?
Come on.
I know I can listen. I gotta play dominoes, but I can make it happen. I gotta talk to a guy that talks to a guy, and they talk to 2 other guys, and then they talk to somebody else, and then we make it happen.
If anyone could make it happen, it's you.
I appreciate you. Go ahead, roll me an ego test, target number 16. And this is going to represent how well Bernie does.
Okay.
Bernie is going to use your
19.
Bernie vanishes off into the crowd. And 5 minutes later, you see the astronaut helmet kind of making its way through. And this is John. This is who I was telling you about. You gotta see it. Listen. The way you and yours bring science to life, that's how he brings the scripts to life. It's like a match made in heaven.
I reach over and I do the double handshake where you have one hand in hand and then you take the second hand and put it on top and I shake hands and I look her in the eye and I go, it is such a pleasure to meet you. You all do such amazing work here.
Thank you. I love your movies.
Oh, they're nothing compared to the things that you guys do. I'm entertaining. You're saving planets, galaxies even. I have some questions if you've got a moment. And I kind of hint at desperation.
I'm going to include this in that 19 success.
Okay.
She gets what you're putting down. And okay, yeah. I'd love to talk. I've got an office over here. Let's hear what you've got.
Great. I'm excited. I have got the perfect plan for who would play you in a movie.
Oh God,
And
no.
I say this as we walk into the office out loud, and I wait until the door is closed and I go, is this room secure? Like my whole entire tonal shift, everything just, is this room secure?
Storm Delta Protocol 4. Now it is. What's going on?
There is a problem. There is someone with powers that can instantaneously swap bodies, swap lives with anyone, powered or not powered. And they are not a good guy. Do you know of any technology that would dampen powers, remove them, negate them, anything? I don't know who to go to.
Bellamy Phelps.
What's Bellamy Phelps?
Activate 4 records. Subject Bellamy Phelps. And you see a picture of Swap in a lab coat working in the Baxter building alongside Reed Richards. Former intern got into a accident. We didn't realize anything was different until you see he kind of just starts looking at the wall. What's your name?
The Shift.
Truth. What's your occupation?
I mean, actor.
Truth.
Kinda.
Has it always been so?
No.
Truth. Have you always been the Shift?
I mean, there was a time before the Shift, which I was just me, but no.
Truth.
Not really.
Have you lied to me since we've started talking?
I don't know who would play you in a movie, to be completely honest with you.
Truth. There's no 100% accurate way to detect what he has done. Even if you were to have told me an outright lie, I would hear it say truth.
That sounds like a machine that does not do its job.
No, that sounds like a power that we haven't been able to quantify, and it has been the obsession of Reed for some time.
Well, I have a feeling that Reed's going to find him real soon, since I think he's probably here.
Johnny told him to stop the party. Okay. It's not going to help. But she opens up a cabinet. There is a swab. She goes cheek to cheek. She then takes a syringe. Can I?
Yeah, go for it. I mean, do I have to look? I don't like needles.
She is taking every sample that she can quickly.
I don't have to pee.
I wouldn't ask you to.
I'm sorry. I get nervous in these situations. I don't like needles. I haven't been to the doctor since I was I discovered I had my powers. So
I don't understand how he got free.
Does that mean someone is in a place in which they shouldn't be? Is there someone falsely imprisoned right now?
Oh God. Victor. And she runs out.
This didn't help at all. Oh, this just made it worse for me. Okay. Do I just stay here? Okay, she's gone. All right.
She did go invisible, just and the door opens and she's just out of there.
You know, it's got to be a heat sink thing for the doors to still work, because if she's invisible and she goes up to it, it's not going to be a light sensor. Or maybe it could be a light sensor. I'm curious. Huh? Is she just diffracting? Anyways, I go back to the party.
Roll me a vigilance check. Target number 16 with trouble.
Okay. With trouble. 17. And that's after the trouble. I rolled an 18 and then I got a 17 with the trouble.
You see a figure in black with the ghost face mask in the party.
I try and continue mingling and pretending like nothing is going on.
Okay. Back up top, we see Johnny Stormland still on fire, looking at you, Beth, and goes, "Can I help you?"
Oh my gosh, you're that fire guy, right? You're Johnny Storm. You're the torch.
The Human Torch, but I suppose that part's a bit on the nose. Oh, what? Are you okay? What's wrong? How did you get up here?
That's the problem. I don't know.
Okay.
I know you are some kind of super and everything with that. It's very hot, I guess. But have you ever dated a super like that, and then they just leave you?
Yeah, actually.
You left me up here.
Yeah, I can help you get back down. We're actually having a party. If you'd like to join, go ahead and roll me an ego check. Target number is going to be 15.
All right. So I have some various sources of edge, and I'm not trying to do this for the sake of goosing the roll, but I would like an edge because that upset is not a lie.
I will give you that. You are using the truth in a deceptive way, but it is
they
the
are
truth.
very upset with it. Like, you know, when you draw on the feelings you're having in the moment. They're very upset with her.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Let's see what you get. Oh, that's a
Okay.
20 total. So he's just seeing someone that needs help. A 21. Yeah. So he all right, yeah, I can take you down. We've got to go via the elevator. I can't fly you unless you're fireproof.
Oh my gosh, that would be incredible. What were you out there doing? Were you doing some heroics?
I was taking care of my brother-in-law, which is one of the hardest of my tasks, and part of my tasks are stopping world-ending threats. So,
Oh my.
I don't know that I got your name.
Oh, hi. Yeah. I'm Rory.
Rory. Lovely to meet you. Elevator's this way. You see one of the floor panels rise up. The door opens. All right. Going down, I guess.
I guess so. Going down, and they'll just send that toward the ventward.
And Blair, you hear all of this, and you see the elevator.
Cool, I guess I'll figure out the security systems by myself from outside the building. Whatever, okay, fine. And she's gonna start looking around.
Oh wow, it must be so hot. Imagine.
Yep, so she's triggered the drone twice. I want to see if I can figure out how to not do that this time. 3rd time's a charm or whatever.
Okie
I can
dokie.
get in the building.
Well, I will say that now that you are aware of the elevator, you could try to manipulate that somehow, or you could try something else. It's up to you.
Wait, oh no. Oh, here's what we're doing. Sorry, I forgot. I thought I couldn't do anything, but I'm not my cousin. It's fine. Sorry, I forgot I still have some stuff. I still have some things that work. You left me up here. You left me up here to figure it out by myself.
I didn't. I set us both up.
Ugh. Anyways.
Because unlike my cousin, I can talk to people.
I love you.
This game is tearing us apart.
No, this is a feature, not a bug. This is
It's been like this since we were little kids. We've actually never gotten better.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, you can open up an elevator doors with your hands, and I can wall crawl.
Yep.
I'm gonna follow the elevator down.
Okay, and
Oh yeah, you aren't fast enough to make it in. Oh no.
I can't.
No, you can't. I guess.
Guess we need a grappling hook. Okay.
Yeah. Wow.
and
Changing
so
your name in my phone to grappling hook.
You're dead to me.
You're able to get into the elevator shaft, and there are laser grids, and I am going to ask you to make me an agility check.
Sure.
Target number 15,
Okay.
with one trouble to try and get past it. The trouble is because you're essentially wall crawling, and you might have to jump away from the wall and then try and get back to it to avoid some of these lasers.
And I do have jumping powers. Does that help me at all? Is that negated?
Yeah,
Parkour is my whole power set.
I will say parkour will alleviate that trouble because you are used to moving your body in midair in order to get the results that you're after. So go for it.
Okay. 17.
Okay. Target number was, I do believe, 15. And so you're able to get past the first wave of defenses, which is these laser grades. You do see, once you get past it, well, actually, I'm going to ask you for a vigilance check to see if you're able to spot it. This is going to also be target number 15.
Does my kinetic sense help here at all? My danger sense?
Yes, because it is powering something nasty.
Vigilance, and then I get an edge. Ooh, okay.
On a fantastic success,
Yeah. 18.
you spot a power source, and you see like where it connected with all of the lasers, and you can see that it is being routed towards a specific area, and that much power going to one place might be something you want to take a look at.
I would like to take a look.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to include that in the fantastic success. You find the right panel that you kind of shimmy your way in Die Hard style, and you end up in this freezing cold room with just electronics everywhere. This will also be part of the fantastic success. Reeds is meticulous about labeling. Everything has a label on it, and it's very clear. You see kinetic and inertial security and an entire column, and you realize what you were feeling wasn't the result of one security system, but about 64 different ones.
Of course he has them in base 2. Of course he does.
You also see the same for psionic defenses and like just essentially every power set. There are rows of defense capabilities, and it's all being controlled in this room.
Okay. I'm gonna. I did think about it. I'm sorry, I didn't think about it. I'm not gonna do it though. It would be funny, but I'm not gonna do that.
We'd see if you fly.
It would be funny, but I would never do that. Okay. I wanna. Okay, so the thing that she's worried about is that disabling something is going to trigger an alarm or some sort of reaction to it. So someone who is very meticulous like this, maybe is there like an instruction manual? I can read pretty fast. I do most things pretty fast.
I am going to ask for a. No, I'm not. You have super speed, because in this room you also notice you're fine.
Fascinating.
So
I want to figure out how to disable it without triggering something else.
Okay.
She'll spend some time if she has to, but like
it will cost you time.
Yeah, she wants to make sure that this is done correctly and like quietly.
So this is what you're going to learn at the end of about 10 minutes, because it's a big book.
Yeah.
Some of the defenses are dummy defenses that exist solely as part of a sequence.
She's reading in the vent, by the way. She's crawled up into the vent with the book.
In order to shut it down, you have to shut it down via the correct sequence. Cool. If you do it that way, it will go undetected. Now there is a macro that will get this done for him, but it is tied to his genetics. Yeah. He figured no one would be fast enough to run this sequence in the time that it would need to, because you have to have all of it done in about 60 seconds. So you have to hit, which for a speedster, fine. Not great thinking, Reed.
Okay. Well, to be fair, he didn't think that I would get in here at all, so
you're spending time thinking about that. Bam, you're with Johnny, and the elevator is going all the way to the floor. then finally, it's on the first floor, and you see there's a party going on. Shift, did you walk out of the room? In that case, then you would see Shift at the party as well. I'd imagine this is the moment where you saw the ghost face. So you're seeing Shift looking at somebody in a ghost face mask. And Johnny goes, we've got refreshments, food, party's gonna be going on until about 10:30. I wanted it to go later, but you know, Reed is a little bit of a homebody. So
hey, fair enough. Save the last dance for me or something then. I appreciate it.
All right. If I see you, I'd love to get a dance. Hey, you know, I've got errands. I'm also the host of the party, so I might not get around to seeing you. You got a number or something?
I look back over my shoulder at that mask, and I look back at him. Yeah, sure.
All right. Well, can I see your phone?
Yeah. I'll just open up like new contact.
As soon as you see the spider on the screen. If you see me, that's not me.
Hey. Actually, do you have a quick minute?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna just decisively grab this man's by the hand, just like the like the. There's something wrong here. I'll show him my phone.
He's like half got his shirt off. Huh? Wait. Oh, what?
There's an imposter at your party.
Oh, that's probably just people in costume. There's like 4 me's out there.
New York, not gonna be this thick. There's someone bad here.
I owe Ben $20. All right, you know which one?
There.
The Scream guy?
Can we say that there's like the tag from the Halloween play just to give me some degree of certainty? Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, or that if not, I wouldn't be sure. Yeah, the Scream guy.
All right, I'll go talk to him. All right. You see, he walks over. Shift. You see Johnny walking over to the screen. I almost called the Scream guy. To Phage. What would you like to do?
Intercept.
Okay, tell me how this is working.
I'm going to spill my drink. Oh, I am so sorry. Oh my God, Johnny Storm. Oh my God, it's so nice to meet you. And I go, I'm so sorry. And I start wiping and I lean forward and I say, Bellamy Phillips. And then I lean back.
Oh, Phelps. Wait, did you say?
Sorry about that.
It's fine. I can dry it off.
Hey, that's perfect. That's so cool.
Let's. You mind if I?
Yeah.
Let me get you another drink.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Johnny walks you over to where Banff is, and
I grab Banff by the hand.
Oh my gosh. So good to see you. 312.
312. But it doesn't matter. Come on.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. You say that. You say it. He takes you like almost to like a little security room where there's surveillance on the top and everything. He goes, you say that person is an imposter. You say you dropped the name Bellamy Phelps.
Sue just ran out, turning invisible after we had a conversation. I don't know if you have an intercom or a system that y'all can talk to each other, but she can confirm. Or you can make this machine say the magic words and it will hear that I'm telling the truth.
Okay, so she ran you through the protocol. He can't be here. He's in Latveria.
Yeah, well, he was in LA, then in some sort of void of existence, and then now is here.
Yeah, how are you here, by the way?
You know what? That is a long story. Where's Bleer?
What's Bleer?
Another one of us. It doesn't
Link.
matter. It doesn't matter. That is not a danger yet. But the other is.
Okay. Great. We need to cancel the party.
Cancel it. It's already going on. You don't think that's going to raise even more alarm? You think that he's just not going to swap to you and then all of a sudden say, just kidding, I want to keep going?
There's got to be. Damn it. And you see, he presses the 4 on his uniform. Reeds, we need you here now. Phelps is back. Yes, inside. No, I don't know what he's doing here.
Pretty sure making my life a miserable hell, but that's a completely different story.
I've texted a how's it going to Bleer.
I send back an ETA on. I just say however many minutes I think I have left to get through all of this. That's all you get in response is like 3 minutes or whatever, and that's
Oh,
the only
good, you
response
add
get.
minutes now. Is what you get.
I learned from the deluge.
That's when you all hear ting, 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 ting as someone is hitting a fork against the glass to call for a toast. You look on the camera feed and you see that it is Phage who has jumped on top of a table. Everyone, hello. Hi. How's it going? I'm having an interesting couple of days. I shouldn't even be here. I'm not even supposed to be here. Confession time. I'm not on the guest list. And, I mistakenly put my consciousness into a machine. Oops. It's making things a little difficult for me. It's making things hard. And I don't have a lot of time. I found a limitation. Who would have thought? But this tin can do something really interesting, which is that it can speak to all of the technology in this room. And so I have a wonderful, wonderful guest list or menu in this regard. I spent so much time as a nobody, and somebody goes, "Get off the stage!" You see webbing on this guy's mouth and nose, and he starts to. I spent so long as a nobody, and now I can be. Well, I found that I could be anyone, and that still wasn't enough. And so,
I would like to bump my power.
Mm-hmm.
It is just an ability I have. It costs 5 focus, and I would like to bump my swipe power.
Go ahead.
So I'm going to bump. I'm going to bump, but I can't use swipe yet. I'm just going to bump it, and I'd like to walk out and be like, "Hey."
It's our VIP.
Hey.
No, you're the one that inspired this idea when you left me stuck, because I figured I could be anyone, and it wasn't enough to be your friend. So
Hey, Hey.
I made a deal with the devil, John, and now
Calm down.
I don't want to be anyone.
Hey,
I want to be
calm down.
everyone.
No. Come here, buddy.
Make
Come here.
me a resilience check. Target number 18.
I am going to use a point just preemptively. Okay, you said 18. All right.
Yep.
Okay, I have a 15. So we're going to. Can that even get to 18?
It can.
If I change this 3 into a 6, that is the only way to do this. All right, let's see. And it stayed a 3.
Help teammate triggers when a teammate fails an action check.
So they get another edge. But you have to tell me how you're helping. And I do want you to know that this will expose you to the danger. You will leave the safety of the room where you are out of eyesight, which is what this power that he's about to do utilizes. And you will expose yourself to it if you help.
Yep, no, that's fair. But here's the thing, and perhaps you could clarify this for me. Phage is saying a whole lot of words. But as far as Bamf's concerned, by the nature of the power, that's Phage. Baby, what are you doing up there? What are you saying? And so I'd like to be enough of a distraction to that effect.
Roll an ego check.
Yep.
Target number 14.
All right. My presence gives edge to people to pay attention to me.
Yeah, that'll do it.
All right, that's a
An
total of 18.
He stops and looks at you. What?
What are you doing? I don't understand what you were doing in New York. I don't understand what you're doing here on the stage at this party talking about being everyone. I thought you wanted to be with me.
I grab him.
Go for it. You just tackle him. No, get off of me!
And I'm going to use my bumped up swipe power. So with bump power, if I roll a success, it's considered to be a fantastic success. So it is a ego attack. All right. And we're gonna use another point just to fucking fucker.
True.
God damn it.
Target number 15. You rolled an 11.
All right. Well, I used a point, so let's see. You bullshit.
It's another
game.
11.
You bullshit game. You are such a horseshit.
How do our ox points work in this?
Ox point o'clock. Ox point o'clock.
It is ox point o'clock.
I think we should use some ox points.
If you spend an ox point, I will if you spend 2 ox point, I'll allow a reroll, and then you can spend an additional ox point for 1 point of edge.
I'm cool with it. You guys cool with it?
Take it. Take.
Oh,
I mean, hey.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
please.
Yes,
that's my spider.
This is where we get into the Spider-Man, the people carrying Spider-Man across the city kind of a like the Ox crew are the denizens and the citizens. We need their help.
So you want to read the 2 ox points off?
Absolutely. So we've got, first off, Kerrigan 29. Thank you for coming in clutch in this moment. S Shock 22. And we're doing 3 ox points, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
2 for the reroll, 1 for the edge. And that's going to be Duran 452. Thank you for coming in clutch. You might just turn this around.
What was the number?
It was 16.
So yeah. I got a 17. Yeah. So I rolled a 15, and that edge bumped it from 15 to 17. So we
You
needed all
hold
three.
on, and as you're trying to take this power, it is burning you. It's
Mm-hmm.
the pain is unlike anything you felt before, and then your world goes white, and you are in an infinite void of whiteness, and you hear as footsteps, uh, as footsteps can be heard behind you. Need a hand?
I was like, if I'm dead, there's no way I'm here.
You'd be surprised. Do you need a hand?
I turned to the voice and just put my hand up. I'm like, yeah. Try to look up, see who it is.
It is a gentleman in a black suit, black shirt with a red tie, slicked back red hair. The whites of his eyes are black, and everything else is red. And he's got a wicked, fangy smile.
Oh, I am where I belong. Oh, okay, all right.
Not yet, but perhaps. So,
where are we?
we are in my contracting office.
That seems like a really bad place for me to be in. I gotta be honest with you. I've signed some terrible contracts in my day. Oh my god. There was one time 3-picture deal. I didn't get anything. Oh. Anyways, sorry. I talk a little too much sometimes.
I've got all the time in the world.
Apparently I do too.
Perhaps, but your friends not so much. So you might have motivation to speak quickly. I couldn't be bothered either way.
All right. So I assume that you've got some sort of deal or idea or plan that you'd like.
I had one already in practice. The fact that you're here means that to some degree you've managed to interfere with it. And in the way that I've been summoned here, it's almost as if you're trying to put your name on the dotted line in someone's stead. Now that wouldn't be the case, would it, John?
Not that I'm aware of, but I'm curious. Is there like a lawyer contract agreement that you can't tell me what the contract is? That, I don't know, maybe a Bellamy Phelps signed?
I don't see how it could be advantageous for me to tell you more information than I would need to, unless you have something to offer. Do you have something to offer?
You know, that's a great question. It's kind of like giving a birthday gift to the person that has absolutely everything. It's like, what do you get them? You know? And I feel like you have everything. So I think it's best if you just kind of give me a wish list that I go off of, and maybe I pick something from it, you know?
Apparently, my PR team hasn't done a good enough job. See, I deal in the currency of souls.
I think you got to talk to Morty. I'm pretty sure I signed that away to him.
I've tried to talk to your management. They won't hear from me.
Well, that sounds like bad management. I'll talk to Morty when I get back.
The Bellamy Phelps contract, the nature of that individual's power is that they swap lives. I simply altered it so that he takes the life, I take the soul. It seemed rather natural.
That sounds really in your favor. Like, that sounds like a really, really bad contract on his end. I mean, is it that bad? It's not like he's like losing something out of it. I mean, he's just kind of soul collecting for you at that point.
Well, he was only able to take one life at a time. I showed him that he was better.
Cool.
He's my spirit of envy on Earth.
Yeah, sounds like a kind of miserable job, to be completely honest with you. But hey, to each their own. Everyone has different, pickles that they like tickled. So I guess that's his and yours.
So, John, are you going to continue to talk, or are you going to try and find a way to find how I like my pickle tickled?
You know, sure. Here's the thing. I don't know what I could offer you that would outbalance what he's offered you. He's offered you the ability to go around and collect souls for you, out of contract, which is,
Well, he has transgressed on his contract, which is why you are here.
Gotcha. So there is an opportunity to swap in there. Okay.
He
Okay.
acquired a life and a power, and he did not give me the soul.
Phage. I don't know. He feels like he's got more soul than Phelps does, but that's
the contract is void, but I am inclined to allow this oversight unless I'm given a reason not to.
I mean, I am a deal maker. I'm willing to maybe work something out. Maybe not only do I get to go back, but Phelps doesn't have powers and can't write another contract with you. What would you want in return for that deal?
You know, I did so love Kung Fu Carrot.
You're about like 3 people, so I'm happy to finally see the one of the 3. Do you want me to sign a copy of it? I can have that mailed to you.
You're going to receive a job offer, John Alpine, and I need you to say yes. There's a very important film that I need to have the best talent, and I think you are just the star that I've been looking for.
Well, there are a couple of caveats to that. One, I don't do white supremacist film. I've been asked way too many times. But past that, I guess, sure.
There is a contract in front of you. Just sign on the dotted line, Alpine, and I'll give you everything that you need.
Can I offer one more thing?
I would love to hear it.
How about you also take my soul? But the caveat to that is that Blair and Banff get to live the rest of their lives unharmed.
John, you may have noticed that at no point in our conversation did I make any attempt to claim your soul, because there's no point in asking for something
that you're already going to get.
That's already been claimed.
All right. Give me the pen, I guess.
You have a pen in your hand?
So, like, do I prick my finger and use my blood with this, or is...
I figured the fine ink pen from Penmate would be enough.
Oh, you own Penmate too? That makes a lot of sense, you know? And John signs his name, John Alpine, J.N. Pine, in big letters across it, and goes, you know, John Hancock didn't do a lot, but people know his name because of his signature, you know?
Very annoying, but he screams funny.
I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that.
So, John, smile. You're getting something that very few people in life get.
And what's
Chance-
that?
The chance to try again. And you finish webbing everybody up. And Paige looks at you and goes, all right, what were you on about? You were talking about... Why are you looking at me like that?
Did we have the "we don't fuck our friends" conversation?
We don't what?
Okay. I just didn't know where we were.
Okay.
Let's start walking. We have a conversation to have.
Okay. And that is where we close the issue. I know you're pissed. But give me just a second. This has been our Halloween episode of Streampunks Presents. Thank you all so much for rocking with us. I want to start doing a thing where we do our announcements again at the end of the session. So I've been your narrator. I'm gonna get an earful for this one. I've been your narrator. No more. You can find me all over the internet as the Noir Enigma. That's Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Blue Sky, the whole shebang. Please be sure to check out the website noirvel.com. And I am going to pass it on over to Caitlin.
Hi, I'm Caitlin. I've been Bleer, and I live in the security room now. I live there now. Reading the manual. You can find me at Brooder Caitlin or KKAMABR most places, and listen to my podcast in Places Radio. I love it a lot, and it's very Halloweeny. It is of the season. You should check it out. Pretty much anywhere podcasts are hosted. Find it, listen to it. It's 10 minutes or less. Get vaccinated also. And that's my announcements.
Sam.
Hi, I'm Sam DeLev. I'm a role-playing performer, variety streamer, and science communicator about the space. You can catch my streams on twitch.tv/Delevely, DELEVELY. But again, please check out May Contain Science over on youtube.com/@Delevely. The latest episode is really, really cool. We're finally back live after about 5 weeks down on YouTube, but we'll also have more science stories on my Twitch channel tomorrow at 8 a.m. Pacific for morning people. So join me then.
And Jake.
My name is Jake. You can find me on Blue Sky, and you can also find the channel that I run, Alt Haven, this one, also on Blue Sky and on YouTube. I have removed Twitter from my phone, and I have unfavorited it off of my things. There is a website that automatically does our social media, and so there might be posts. But if you want to interact with our content, not going to interact with it there. That's just going to be a billboard. So follow us on Blue Sky. That's where we are. We've started to grow a following there, which is great. Yes. But between now and October 31st, if you subscribe or gift a sub to the channel, you will get 3 months of Nitro for free. So check that out. Check out the last episode of What We Know, our show where I, talk about games with Sam or subject Sam to horrible things I found on the internet. And then take a look out for the our horror anthology show where we're gonna go over critters. So yeah, that's everything I got.
Okay, and finally, we do have a competition every month for Noirvel. Here for this show, the person that comes up with the best clip or the best extra content for the show, but mainly clips, will get a free Noirvel hat. I will let you know November November 30th. Who the winner is, I'll reach out to you via DMs, and we will work out getting you that hat. Now, it is tradition with all Noirvel projects that there is an after credit scene that occurs. We turn the page, and Bleer, you see a wall of white coming at you from the other side of the vent. The only space away from that incoming wall of white is inside the security room. What do you do?
Goes into the security room.
You drop out of the vent, and you see the incoming white void coming, and then you see someone appear next to you. It is kind of scary, as what appears to be a 4-foot tall lizard man appears. It looks at you. Do I know you?
I think I would remember someone. No, we don't. I don't think we know each other.
Hello. He offers you his hand.
Slowly reaches out. Takes it.
You both vanish. The next panel, Bamf, you see that same wall of white coming. What do you do?
What's behind me or what's around me?
A bunch of people running, and under you is, well, no, next to you is Phage. Shift was on them, but they seem to have vanished, and everything that the white everything that the white brushes over seems to be consumed.
I scoop him up. I bamf to the roof of the Baxter building.
You do, and the wall keeps coming, and it's about to wash you out.
Wait,
Oh wait, no! Yeah. Bleer didn't disable it, so you are 5 blocks away.
Okay. Oh, I don't know what's going on with you today, baby.
This will have an effect, as you do see the whitewashing of time resetting itself, still on the ever coming approach.
Bamf. Bamf. Bamf.
And that's the last thing we see as the comic comes to a close.
Well, heck.
I had to do time shit. I couldn't help myself.
Gonna get you, Drac. We're gonna get you. You kidding me? I know a little lizard. You can't say that to me. I know who that is. That's my best friend.
I promised that I was going to find a way to get y'all into pull this together. Thank you all so much for watching. It's always a blast to tell these stories. I hope you had fun. I hope it was a little spooky for you. And we get to do the whole thing again next month. See you then. Bye.